Is it struggling? Is it dead?
It might
Oh,
be.
it might be dead.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It was work. I think it was
Let's see.
the last one.
Good morning. Ugh. Sorry, it's bland. Is it yucky? Oh yeah, it's like dog fur. Gross. Do you want to flip it, or there's probably some fresh ones over here? Good morning. Chatty morning in the yoga studio. Oh, feels so spacious today. Good morning. Okay. Any requests? Scooch over. Neck? You say neck? Any other requests? It's not a speak now or forever hold your peace model. Hey, Natasha. Announcements. It's so spacious in here today. Got our bevies. Good morning. Some announcements. February 22nd. What's going on? Just about to get dumped on again by nature. Like I was at the Philadelphia Yoga Conference, the first Philadelphia Yoga Conference yesterday, which was awesome. I hope everyone can come next year. And so I was like, in a conference all day, and when I left, I was like, whoa, like all the snow, almost all the snow is actually gone. It's like such a cruel joke. But you gotta like hand it to nature. Like I gotta like take a tip, you know what I mean? Like good morning. Anyone new today? Hi, I'm Mariel. I think we all know each other. Maybe some new folks in the back. My name's Mariel. This is Camden. Camden will demo on the mat for y'all in the room and folks at home. We are live streaming. It's Sunday morning. And I'll facilitate. Melissa's away this weekend, so I will try to do my best to facilitate and assist. We have a restorative yoga and yoga nidra with Eric later today at 5:30. Next Friday night, there's a kids yoga fun night at 5:30. Next weekend, my dear friend Johnny is going to be here for part of our 200-hour teacher training on public speaking and authentic voice. He's incredibly awesome human. And if there are any yoga teachers in the room, a lot of trainings don't really cover public speaking, and it makes a big difference. So it's open to the public. And really, if there's public speaking in any aspect of your life or career, it's open to the public as well. But he'll also be here teaching on Sunday morning. I'll be in the room too, like taking and or assisting. But he'll be teaching next week, so that'll be a really special treat for our Sunday morning crew. And then that's March. Friday, March 6th, my dear sister, soul sister, Sarah Hummel will be doing Going Inward, Somatic Breathwork and Sound Journey on Friday, March 6th at 6:30. Elizabeth on Sunday, March 15th as a Harmonious Healing Crystal singing both sound bath. Kai is going to be back for the Rooted and Ready Self-Defense Seminar. It's a 4-week series on Mondays. This sells out. If you live in Philadelphia and you haven't taken a course like this, please, please, please do. Kai is brilliant and smart and lovely and amazing, and he will make you smarter and safer. So please join us for Rooted and Ready, Self-Defense 4-week series. We're adding to our chair series. So for you or anyone you know who's interested in chair yoga, we're adding a Wednesday. So it's Monday and Wednesday mornings at 10 a.m. Spring equinox. Could you imagine? Spring equinox celebration with Sarah Hummel and Lynn Gallagher on Friday, March 20th from 7 to 9. These are two of Philadelphia, if not the region's best top tier witches. So this is where you want to be for the equinox. Taoist Internal Cultivation in Qigong with Dr. Rory Hildebrandt and Dr. Meredith Hildebrandt, Saturday, March 21st. And roll. It made it. You asked for rolling, and it's on here. Roll into Renewal with Mariel Freeman. Sunday, March 22nd, 1 to 2:15. So come to class, get a snack, and then we'll do a full body self yoga massage with the yoga tune-up balls. That's March 22nd, which is 1 month from today. We have 3 rooms left for Greece. If you need or want something to look forward to this summer, we're doing our yoga retreat. Alex and I, my best friend Alex and I, are collaborating on a yoga retreat in Greece in July. There's 3 spots left, and it's ecstatic. So if you need that to look forward to, please ask questions, join us. Happy Year of the Fire Horse. I have a new playlist, our Fire Horse playlist. However, I was up from like 2 to 4 trying to sequence it. It's long, and it's like that's kind of a big process. And then I woke up like 9 this morning to try to do it. But I was fighting with the yoga studio. Eric left his phone in his Uber. And so there's something going on where if my Spotify is playing in the studio, I can't play it on my phone. So I couldn't finish sequencing it. So it's, anyway, it would still be it's a rough draft is what I'm trying to say. It's not complete, but there's a structure there. So we'll have some horsey, fiery songs. And we're going to start playing with our postures for the Year of the Horse. Any requests? Someone said neck. Anything else? Hips. I take requests. It's not a speak now or forever hold your peace model. I often find that I'm not necessarily sure what I need or want from my practice until I've dialed into the fabric of my body. So as we warm up, if requests emerge, please just call them out or call me over. Everything I offer is an invitation, not an obligation, so please feel really free and encouraged to take it or leave it. Fluency in yoga is so much about finding, remembering, rediscovering, finding your own pace, and then learning to attune with and align with and stay in and at your pace. Your pace might change and fluctuate, but I think so much of our cultural conditioning is about trying to conform or keep up with an extrinsic pace. And I think in this Year of the Horse, it's like we do thrive in a herd, but we can move together and move differently. And I think really that's what the world needs us to remember right now. So in this Year of the Fire Horse, the year of momentum, a lot of what we see about the horse is about momentum and just graceful dynamic action. Please remember that horses spend a lot of their time in the stable. And if you look up, you'll see that the history of our studio is that it was a horse stable. And they spend a lot of time in stillness. So much of our practice this year is going to be about really refining our own relationship to and awareness around the balance between stillness and momentum, stability and movement. And we'll play with that in our bodies, in our practice, and in our lives this year. Let's begin by making ourselves as comfortable as humanly possible. You can start seated, slouching, or fully reclined. Sit tall, lean back, or lay down. And just give yourself these first few moments, these first few breaths to more fully arrive and settle. To call all parts of yourself, all thoughts, all feelings, into the here and now. Notice where you are and how you are. And notice what you think you need from your practice of yoga today. If you have an intention for your practice or a vow, a resolve for the year, an intention, a resolve, a vow, just take a moment to remind yourself and to hold that intention, the vow, the resolve in your heart of hearts. Place it there for safekeeping. And look for the breath. And as you turn the light of awareness to the presence of the breath, to the gift of life that each breath offers, notice how naturally the breath begins to deepen and expand. The entire physical practice of yoga is first and foremost in service to the breath, in service to the gift of life that fills us, enlivens us, surrounds us, and connects us to each other and all that is. The breath ignites the heart, and the splendor of the heart has an opportunity to inform, to illuminate, and to inspire your mind and your body. And here in this gift of conscious breathing embodiment, we have an opportunity here and now together to attune to the voice of the heart, to the call of the heart, to align ourselves in body, mind, and spirit, and to engage ourselves in all these ways, and to really stretch ourselves through aligned engagement so that the gift of life that each breath offers can flow in us, as us, through us more deeply, more fully, more freely, thereby really energizing and empowering the call of the heart. Your deepest desires, your best intentions, your highest aspirations. On your next breath, we'll bring the hands together before the heart in Anjali Mudra. This is a gesture of sincere self-reverence that acknowledges and honors the voice of the true teacher, never further than your heart, which is never further than your breath, and a gesture that places this aspect of ourselves before us as a guide for at least the time we spend together. And we'll set the tone for our practice together by sharing the voices of our hearts and the sound of one Om. Please feel free to join into this sound or let it wash over you. Deep breath in. Om. Bow to your heart, the source of supreme love and divine wisdom, always present, intrinsically peaceful, extraordinarily powerful and luminous, unbroken. Keeping that connection inward, unwavering, release the hands, blink open the eyes. Just had to really emphasize that last bit. The conference was great, and there was a panel of 3 of these very luminous, beautiful beings and teachers who were talking about student-teacher relationship and lineage. And I have no doubt that these 3 beings were clearly luminous teachers who offer the teachings. And they come from these lineages that have a lot of controversy and a lot of violation and cause a lot of harm. And that part of it was a panel discussion, that part of it wasn't really centered. It was kind of like their story about how they found their teacher or their guru, this like blissful, kindred moments, and our lineage really flies in the face of that. So I was seething, and I like still am kind of. Just because I think that when we come to yoga, we're like seeking, and there's a vulnerability there, and it's always important to me to emphasize and to make sure, you know, that like when we are centering ourselves in our practice, that we are centering ourselves, orienting ourselves to the voice of the true teacher, which is in your heart. And that our lineage is, and sorry, I promise we're gonna do yoga, but I think this is really important. Our lineage is that like the guru is in us and all around us, and we want to be really attuned to that. And and a lot of times these other traditions will like say that the guru is like the remover of darkness, but like oftentimes your darkness is one of your best teachers, and we want to assimilate and integrate those aspects of ourselves and each other, not deny or reject, because thereby like a lot of harm can actually happen. So just the reminder that like we're like, I'm not sitting here teaching at you or to you. I'm sitting here as teaching what I most need to learn as a practice of integration, and that like we're really in this together. And I have no doubt that if we got to spend more time together, like I would have so much to learn from every single person in this room. And this is really the spirit of our tradition. There is teachings, and the teachings come from way, way back. And like, regardless of the human form they take, like the teaching, it's like the world keeps turning, the teachings will keep moving forward, regardless of these controversial, scandalous motherfuckers. Okay, so just needed that to be out on the YouTube, to the blank audience on YouTube. Let's start by coming on all fours in a tabletop position. Our practice is in service to the voice of the heart that is intrinsic in all beings. There's no obligation in a human form to attune to hear, to heed the call of the heart. What we always say in our yoga tradition is it's an invitation, not an obligation. We're invited to recognize that every one of our hearts has a purpose for living and breathing. And it's a choice to live on purpose or not. Find your breath and just begin by linking breath and movement in the ways that very naturally feel good. Little fire ASMR to start. Notice what you feel, how it feels, where you feel it, one at a time. Stretch one leg back behind you. It doesn't have to be right or left, just one of your legs. And as you press your hands down and forward, press your heel back and down. Push into me right here. Yeah, like push into my finger and then wrap this towards the floor. Yes, feel the difference? And lift the ribs up. I didn't really, is that Banks? Oh no, I was like, kind of like from the back. Notice what you feel, how it feels, where you feel it. Switch sides when you're ready. Notice if there is a difference from side to side. What lives where? We'll meet in downward facing dog. Take your time. As you come into downward dog, claw your fingertips, spread the toes, pedal the feet from side to side. Again, notice what you feel, how it feels, where you feel it. As you dial, as you let the light of awareness more deeply infiltrate the fabric of the body. Allow the body to absorb the light of awareness. On an inhale, float the right leg straight up and back. Look between the hands. As you exhale, catch your lunge. On the inhale, reach the arms up. Follow your breath, not my voice. Feel both feet on the ground. See that the front knee and toes are pointed straight ahead in the direction you want to move. And then as you push into the ball of the back foot, press the back knee and thigh to the sky. Feel your back leg activate. Get straighter, stronger, more lifted. And as the back knee and thigh presses up, let the top of the front thigh descend. Reach up and back. A little horse ASMR. On the exhale, big step forward. Standing tall mountain. Exhale, hands to heart. Feel both feet on the ground. Feel the breath. Find the rhythmic beating of the heart, always present, intrinsically peaceful, utterly powerful. Release the hands. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend your legs deep as the fingertips tap the earth. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, fingertips touch the floor. Step the right foot back to lunge. On the inhale, reach the arms up. Find the breath. Feel both feet on the ground. Push the ball of the back foot into the earth. And as you press the back knee and thigh to the sky, feel the back leg activate with the light of awareness again. When you press the back knee and thigh to the sky, can you feel how that actually allows you to sort of see behind you? Feel behind you. Keep that as you let the top of the front thigh descend. On your exhale, touch the ground, step it back to downward facing dog. The breath ignites the heart. The splendor of the heart illuminates the mind illuminates the body. Press the inner edges of the hands down as you press your hips up, thighs up, knees up, heels get heavier. On the inhale, float the left leg to the sky. Exhale, catch your lunge. On the inhale, reach the arms up. Feel both feet on the ground. See into and through the back leg. I'm just like making sure not to project, it looks like a house full of ladies in studio today. I offer this comedically. Gigi told me that her super magic power is that she has eyes in the back of her head that can see, and that's true for all little kids, except only girls. Big step forward. Huge breath in, standing tall mountain, the source of stability. The stability of the mountain comes from inside. Push through your legs, and as you push through your legs deep down into the core of the earth, reach past your fingertips. And then exhale, gather all of yourself in the direction of your heart. Feel both feet on the ground, the breath, the rhythmic beating of the heart. Keep that connection as you release the hands. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the legs, fingertips tap the earth. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, touch the floor, step the right foot back to lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. Is that true? Left foot back, sorry. Reach the arms up, feel both feet on the ground. Huge breath in, press the back knee up as you exhale, bend the front leg deeper, reach up and back a little bit. Exhale, plant the hands, downward dog. That's assuming everyone even knows who Gigi is. Gigi is my 6-year-old daughter. She's a trip. On the inhale, find plank. Exhale, slowly lower in the style of you today. Inhale for cobra. Extra breath in cobra. And as you inhale, press the hands down, in, and back towards the feet. Press the feet down as you exhale. And as you inhale, slide the heart forward and up 1 more inch. Patty, squeeze my fist between your heels. Yes, squeeze. Yes. Exhale, downward dog. Breath to heart, heart to mind, mind to body. As you inhale, float the right leg to the sky. Exhale, catch the lunge. Spin the back heel to the earth. Bring your block inside your front foot, back heel to the ground, block inside your front foot, fingertips to the block, left hand to the hip, and pause. We want to find a point of connection. So that block can be as low to the ground as suits you, and slide it back until you can find a point of connection. What we're looking for here is above the elbow and above the knee, pressing into each other. Press arm into leg, leg into arm. And as you root through your back leg, anchor the tailbone down so that the front of the pelvis starts to lift up off of the front thigh. And as the tailbone anchors down and the front of the pelvis lifts, bend your front leg deeper, press arm into leg, leg into arm, unfurl the left arm straight up towards the sky. Breathe into what can't be seen but can be felt. Perhaps a deeper awareness of connection to what's going on deep in the right hip. And now, prioritizing the connection between the outer arm and the inner thigh. Keep that connection as you push your front leg towards straight. You might have to slide the block back with you or get a little air underneath the right fingertips. Push into the back leg. Notice if the back leg is locking, find a straight back leg that is not locked. And as you pull the feet towards each other and draw earth energy up the legs into the hips from your ground of being, root back down through the legs so the legs are steady and strong like pillars. Put a little bend in your front leg and keeping the inner edge of your front foot rooting down, guide the inner knee more open. Put more weight here on the outer edge of your foot. Yep, turn your toes towards me a little bit and guide your knee open. Good. Front leg straight. As you pull the feet towards each other, your bottom arm, your right arm is going to reach towards the front of the room. Left arm's going to reach towards the front of them like you're holding a beach ball. Pull the feet towards each other. Come all the way up to standing. Exhale, warrior two. Touch the floor, downward facing dog. Find your breath. Breath to heart, heart to mind, mind to body. On the inhale, float the left leg to the sky. Exhale, catch your lunge. I can't tell you how many times people have referred to the Sunday morning class as church, and I think it's hilarious. So I just had to put this little hip hop sample in there for, if you know, you know. Spin the back heel to the ground. Bring the left fingertips on a block inside the left leg. Press arm into leg, leg and arm. And just put attention in that connection between arm into leg. You're binding yourself to yourself. And this is the power of the vow of your intention. You put your intention right there in that connection to yourself. This is going to mean more as we keep adding to the sequence. But as you press arm into leg, leg into arm, and you stand into the back leg and bend the front leg deeper, can you get more access to awareness of what's going on in the left hip? Can you feel that? When you press arm into leg, leg into arm. And then anchor the tailbone down. And so the tailbone was an anchor of a ship going to the bottom of the ocean. As you anchor the tailbone, the buttock flush down, the front of the pelvis lifts, the left hip lifts off the left thigh. And we want to keep that as you push the front leg straight. Keep arm and leg connected, Velcroed together. Reach the right arm to the sky. Pull your feet towards each other. Draw the kneecaps up. The tailbone anchors down. Is it okay to touch? Yeah. Okay. Put a little bend here. Guide your inner knee towards your little toe. Good. And now think tailbone down, ribs back, like you just got punched in the gut almost. Yes, feel that? Good. Now keep that as you start to push your leg a little bit straighter. Reach the left arm overhead. Reach the right arm overhead like you're squeezing a beach ball. Pull the feet towards each other like you're pulling sand towards the midline. Come all the way up to center. Exhale, warrior two. Soft gaze. Touch the floor, downward facing dog. Find your breath, breath to heart, heart to mind, mind to body. Linking breath and movement. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale for cobra. The exhale, when you're ready, carries you to downward dog at your own pace. I love it. I'm an extra breath in Cobra girly. Anyone else? Savor the breath. Make it a beautiful, heartfelt offering to the breath. Breath to heart, heart to mind, mind to body. On the inhale, float your right leg to the sky. Exhale, catch your lunge. We'll pivot the feet to the left for a wide-legged forward fold. Fold right down the middle. Legs again, straight but not locked. Turn your toes a little bit towards the midline. Turn your toes a little bit more towards the midline. And keeping the heels grounded, tip a little bit more into the balls of your feet. And now either take your strap or interlace your hands behind your back for a shoulder stretch. That got really far away. Oh, thank you. Hug your shoulder blades together. The shoulder blades slide towards the heart. The shoulder blades make a connection in and at the back of the heart. The shoulder blades connecting to the back of the heart draw your awareness, your insight, your vision to the back of the heart, an area that's often overlooked, a source of great strength and power. And as the shoulder blades hug to the heart, reach your arms up to the sky like a church steeple. Feel the chest, the lungs lift and open. And as you root down, ground down through the legs, fold, that the arms get heavy overhead like wet branches. Breathe, feel, notice. Notice what you feel what you notice. Everyone bend your elbows the tiniest bit. And as you pull your feet towards each other, like you're trying to scrunch up sand between your feet, pull your hands apart. On the exhale, touch the floor. Turn the right knee and toes through lunge. Take a big step forward. Left foot meets the right foot. Fold over your legs. Bow to your heart. Bow to your heart. On the exhale, step the right foot back to lunge. Pivot your feet to the right for the wide-legged forward fold. We're going to do another shoulder stretch here. Either take the strap or interlace your hands. If you're using the strap, maybe try to bring your hands a little bit closer together. If you're interlacing your hands, maybe take the opposite fingers to the outside. As you inhale, hug the midline, feel the legs engage, hug the shoulder blades to the midline, upper back. Strong legs and open heart. Find your breath. Reach the arms up to the sky. Tailbone anchors down to the earth. Keep that as you bow to your heart and let the arms get heavy overhead. Little bend in the knees as you pull the feet towards each other. Press the thigh bones back, the tailbone down. Little bend in the elbows as you hug the shoulder blades together. Try to pull your hands apart. One more belly breath. On the exhale, touch the floor. Turn the left knee and toes through lunge and take it back to downward facing dog. Linking vinyasa in the style of you, if and as you like, or rest in dog or child's pose. Hydrate if and as and when you like. Little extra breath here and there as you go. Think of an extra breath like an adornment, a jewel that you add to a pose. Hug your heels to the midline. Breath to heart, heart to mind, mind to body. On the inhale, float the right leg high to the sky. As you exhale, catch the lunge. Back heel to the earth. Bring your right fingertips, no block this time, inside your right leg and find a point of connection between your upper outer arm and your upper inner thigh. Reach the left arm to the sky, and as you pull the feet towards each other, draw from the fingertips up the arms, right into the back of the heart. Pull your shoulder blades towards each other so much your bottom fingertips might hover. Anchor the tailbone down, slide the bottom ribs back, the head back, like you're catching a beach ball overhead. Squeeze the hands to the midline towards the front of the room. Push the front leg straight. Inhale, rise up through center. Exhale, warrior two. So steady and strong as you move. Exhale, touch the floor. Downward facing dog. On the inhale, float the left leg to the sky. Exhale, catch your lunge. Back heel to the ground, left fingertips inside the left leg. Find that point of connection between outer arm and inner thigh as you reach the right arm straight up to the sky. Press arm into leg, leg into arm. Think tailbone down, ribs back, head back. Catch the beach ball overhead. Push the front leg straight. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior two. Touch the floor. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out, breathe, feel, notice. On the inhale, float the right leg to the sky. Exhale, catch your lunge, pivot the feet to the right, wide-legged forward fold. You can take your stance a little wider or more narrow to suit you. Just kind of notice what feels supportive in your body. And then as you fold down the middle, we're going to interlace the hands behind the head towards the base of the skull. And as you cradle your head in your hands, let the elbows point forward and let the head be heavy and let the weight of the arms and the shoulder girdle start to draw the head more towards the earth. Keeping the heels heavy, unlock the knees, tip a little into the balls of your feet, and for counterbalance, rather than pressing your knees back, press your thighs back. As you inhale, hug your feet towards the midline. Can everyone feel their legs engage there? When you hug your feet towards the midline, you're getting steady, strong horse legs, yes? And now press your head into your hands to lift the head up, hip height. Notice if the bottom ribs came with you or not. Probably not. Draw the bottom ribs towards the sky. Press the head towards the sky. Anchor the tailbone towards the earth. And fold. Fingertips to the floor, bend into your right leg till you feel a stretch in your inner left thigh, as little as possible, as much as needed. Belly breath. Push into your right leg, bend into your left leg, just until you feel a little stretch through the inner right. Good. Push the left leg straight, turn the right knee and toes through lunge. Take a big step forward, Uttanasana. Fold over your legs, bow to your heart. Bend your knees. Your tummy can rest on your thighs so that your knees and toes point straight ahead. Again, interlace your hands behind your head. This time, put your elbows out to the sides. Feel the shoulder blades come together. And start to press your head into your hands to come up into chair pose by pressing your head into your hands. Now draw the tailbone down, the rib cage back. Feel how the head goes forward. Press your head into your hands. Sit a little deeper. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, release. Tadasana, mountain pose. Find your breath. Feel both feet on the ground. As you inhale, reach the arms forward and up, standing tall mountain. Steady and strong from inside out. Exhale, fold over your legs. Bow to your heart. As you inhale, get long through the spine. As you exhale, fold. Step your right foot back to lunge. Lower the back knee down. Bring both, pad with a blanket as you like. Bring your blocks inside your front leg. Bend your back leg. And with your right hand, find your right foot. If you feel steady, bring your left hand to your left thigh. Once you bind yourself to yourself, right hand to the right foot behind you, activate your back foot. And again, see how that ties your sight to the back body, what can't be seen but can be felt. Press the back knee down and forward. And now everyone move your butt back towards your back heel a lot. Move your butt back. So right now the butt, the hips, the pelvis are dropping down and forward. We want to move the butt back like towards child's pose. Yes. And then one more breath, come more upright. Think ribs back, shoulders back, head back. Breathe. Gently release. Lift the back knee and thigh to the sky. Walk your blocks to the right, pivot to the right, wide-legged forward fold. Fold right down the middle. Turn your right knee and toes to the back of the room. Walk your blocks towards the back of your mat. Lower your left knee. Is that true? Pad with the blanket as needed. Bring your blocks high inside your front foot. And then bending the back leg with your left hand behind you. Find your breath. Press the back knee down and forward. If and when you feel steady, right hand to right thigh. And then again, the tendency is for the hips, the pelvis to drop down and forward. Then we're sinking in the front leg. We want to take the pelvis towards the back heel to bring ourselves more centered and upright. And then as you press the back knee down and forward, draw the ribs back, shoulders back, head back, breathing, belly breath, beautiful. Jaw soft, eyes soft. Think like horsey eyelashes, like a soft blink. Gently release. Find your blocks, lift the back knee and thigh up, walk your blocks to the left, pivot to the left. Turn your left knee and toes through lunge and take it back to downward facing dog. On the inhale, float the right leg high to the sky. Exhale, catch your lunge, lower the back knee down. Bring your hands behind your head. And interlace your hands. Open your elbows out to the sides and feel the shoulder blades hug together. And as the shoulder blades hug together, can you take the tailbone down and the ribs back and the head back? Good. Hug the shoulder blades together, press your head into your hands into your head, and then energetically, like kind of pull the skin with your palms, pull the skin from the base of your skull towards the crown of your head as you press your head back. Head back. Press the back knee down and forward as you press the head back. Bend the front leg a little bit deeper. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, touch the floor. Lift the back knee and thigh to the sky. Walk your hands to the left. Pivot your feet to the left. Fold right down the middle. Bow to your heart. Turn the left knee and toes through lunge. Turn to the back of your mat. Lower the back knee down. Pad the back knee as needed. Again, like it's the same thing that we did in the thigh stretch. The tendency when we lower the back knee down in lunge especially is to kind of drop down and forward. So you want to shift your hips back a little bit. So you shift like even weight into the back leg. You're not just dumping into the front leg. Think of yourself like you want all the strength of your legs and foundation, then you have more strength to tie into your opening. So as you press the back knee down and forward, kind of lift up and back, interlace your hands behind your head, hug the shoulders together. And as the tailbone anchors down, the head presses back. And the skin, that palms are pulling the skin from the nape of the neck towards the crown for traction in the cervical spine. Pull the base of the skull, the skin, towards the crown of the skull. And as you press the back knee down and forward, press your head back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, touch the floor, lift the back knee. Pivot the feet to the right for the wide-legged forward fold. Good. Turn your right knee and toes through lunge and take it back to downward facing dog. Look for your breath. Think of yourself on this cycle more as a breath with a body than a body with a breath. The inhale carries you to plank. The exhale carries you towards the earth. The inhale lifts you up through the center of your heart. Follow your breath, your heart, not my voice. The exhale takes you back to downward dog. Right leg through to pigeon prep. Pad the back knee as needed. Notice if you're sort of sitting to the front leg, we want to more evenly distribute the weight from side to side. So tuck your back toes under. Bring your hands up on blocks. Tuck your back toes under and then peek over your left shoulder and see that your left knee and foot are directly behind your left hip. A lot of times we need to walk that left knee and foot more to the right to be more in line with the hip. And then tuck your toes under, and rather than like sinking down into the earth, we want the steadiness, the strength of the horse to uplift us and give us momentum this year, to like use our strength to find wind in our sails. So if you find that you're like sort of sinking down into the earth, find your breath, and as you inhale, pull your knees towards each other so much you start to lift up away from the ground. Beautiful. Yes, every inhale, pull the knees towards each other. Find and feel the inner lift that comes from the strength of your legs. Keep that. Take the blocks higher. Come more upright. Bend your back leg. And with your left hand, find your left foot. And as you press the back knee down and forward, push that block to the right. Push the right block down to lift up through the right side body, the right armpit. Maybe reach the right arm to the sky if you feel steady. So sorry about that. I'm going to bring you everything. Gently release. Take it back to three-legged dog. You can open the hips if that feels good on your body. Exhale to downward dog. Breath to heart, heart to mind, mind to body. On the inhale, float the left leg to the sky. Exhale through to pigeon prep. Take a moment to find your way in. Notice the tendency there. Especially after that like long year of the snake, are we sort of sinking into the earth? This is the year we rise, pull the knees towards each other, and you feel how the weight of your legs is connected to the strength of your legs, which can actually make you feel lighter. This is key to actually arm balances, is utilizing the strength of your legs to not hold you down, but lift you up. Bend the back leg with your right hand. Find your right foot. Press the back knee down and forward. Everyone, activate your back foot more to get more awareness, more sight into what's behind you. Spread the toes, press the back knee down and forward. Maybe reach the left arm forward and up. Wherever you are, however you choose to be, offer it to the breath. 3 of the sweetest, deepest, fullest breaths that require the least amount of effort. Oh, throwback. T-shirt, yes. Gently release. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Okay, lower the knees down, find a sip of water. Just want to check in. So it's kind of like warm up, so I'm hoping it wasn't like high heat today, kind of like over medium heat we got warm-ish. Are we all warm? We get like hit all the hot spots, I hope. That means sky is the limit. I need caffeine for that though. Questions on anything we've done so far? Any kind of questions? I just want to be demonstrative on this one part that we did in the warm-ups that I want to bring it back to. Do you mind? You're good, just, yeah. I don't want to encroach. So we're going to step it through, back heel to the ground, and I really want us to find this connection. Arm into leg, leg into arm. Arm into leg, leg. See how this hand isn't even on anything? Arm into leg, leg. Sometimes we do it like this, that's fine too, or this. Arm into leg, leg into arm. And then a lot of times for many of us, not all of us, this kind of happens. There's like a softness in the center, which is so sweet. And we love you for your softness, and your softness is an asset unless or until it's a peril. And so we need, the year of the horse is like, when I picture a horse, I think of a body that is like equally, like the strength is so throughout, from head to toe of a horse, and they're huge. The strength is equal throughout. So we want to first find the strength of the legs. I mean, that's the first thing I think of when I think horse. So I'm pulling my feet towards each other and pressing arm into leg, leg and arm. And then when this happens, I got to think like tailbone down, ribs back. And I dial into center. And see how now there's space here? If you can't find that and you're just sitting on this front leg, it's recipe for disaster. This is not safe. This is not sustainable. You will get hurt. over time, okay? So if you're here, we want to pull the feet towards each other and find the tailbone. See how, just like we did in pigeon, it lifts me up. The tailbone goes down. I start to lift up. The ribs go back. Now I have freedom to do anything up here. Push the front leg straight, not locked, not past straight. Rise up. Now I'm sweating. Now it's the fire horse. Warrior two. So it's this sequence in which we are stabilizing ourselves, orienting ourselves, centering ourselves in our strength, and then letting the strength guide the movement, okay? So we like step it through, arm into leg. See how I have an injury here in this hip because of this tendency. This thigh is forward, this hip is sitting on the front thigh. So if I get really stuck here, I think some of you are gonna be able to relate to this. In order for me to find this space, I have to take this back. And I have to exaggerate on the side. Then I have to take this down. Whew, I'm sweating. Then this has to go back, and see how now there's there's space. And then I can go here, 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 here. Not here. This is not warrior pose. This is your fucked pose. We're all fucked. We gotta hold the center and open from a strong, stable center. Okay, not here. This is all of our tendency. No one's immune or exempt from being fucked, it turns out. Anyway, fluency in yoga, advanced yoga, is being able to make the best out of the worst case scenario. But you gotta be able to like see the scenario in order to make the best, right? So you might not even know that you're overextending yourself, right? Because we live in a culture that prides itself on the overextending of the self, right? So much so that we lose the self, and then we get a yoga industry. So blessings to find the self. So I'm going to talk you through it one more time, but I really want us to get into the self and move from the center, not from overextending. Move slow, and don't if you find it and then going to the next place you lose it, then stay where you can keep it. Downward dog. Oh yeah, I thought it was just me. I'm in my 40s now, so I can never really tell what's up with the temperature. I could even put the air on. Are you guys cool with that? Let's see. I'm gonna take it down a couple degrees. Find your breath. On your inhale, float the right leg to the sky. As you exhale, catch your lunge. Back heel to the earth. And let's bring the right elbow inside the right thigh. You could do like you're holding a tray or a soft fist. Left hand to the left hip. See that your front knee and toes point straight ahead. And now press your arm into your leg and press your leg into your arm. Bring your elbow more here. Yeah, lower. Yes. Press arm into leg, leg into arm. Now, just like I exaggerated, look towards your heart, your belly, and take your back thigh back 6 inches. Isn't that crazy? You're sticking your butt out. You're taking your back thigh and your butt back, back, back. You're trying to make your torso as big as a horse. Butt's gotta go back behind you. Yes, now press arm into leg, leg into arm. Anchor the tailbone down. Slide the rib cage back, shoulders back, head back, reach the left arm straight up to the sky. Good, gorgeous, reach the arms overhead. Push the front leg straight, reach the arms up. Exhale, warrior two. In the warrior two, reach back as you bend deep. Reach back as you bend deep. Gorgeous. Exhale, touch the floor. Downward dog. How was that? Hard? Was it different at all? Okay. Different in a good way or different in a shitty way? Shitty? Oh, why we do yoga? Why? On the inhale, float the left leg to the sky. Exhale, catch the lunge. I feel like if you're not asking yourself this at least once a practice, maybe I'm not doing my job well. Hence probably why there was half as many people as last week. I'm kidding, kind of. Bring the left elbow inside the left leg. Bring the right hand to the right hip. Pause. First, see that your front knee and toes point straight ahead with the knee over the ankle. Right here, walk your back. Yeah, I'll say that you just did the exact thing I was coming over for. It was a little long. Okay, knee over ankle. Pull the feet towards each other. Reach the right arm straight up to the sky. Look towards your belly, everyone, and take the top of your back thigh way back, like butt back. Conjure your inner horse. Big old butt back, 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 back. Now the tailbone anchors down, big, long, beautiful ponytail towards the ground between the feet. Ribs back, shoulders back, head back. Reach both arms overhead. Push the front leg straight. Think left butt cheek wraps underneath you. Left rib cage back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior two. Reach back as you bend deep. Hold the center. Reach back as you bend deep. Touch the ground. Gorgeous. Downward facing dog. Inhale for plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra, cobra dog, up dog if you feel ready. Exhale for downward dog. Follow your breath, not my voice. Okay, everyone make sure that your strap is near the front of your mat within hand's reach. You can open it all the way up. And we'll step the right foot through to lunge. Spin the back heel to the earth. Hold the strap in your left hand. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Draw the left shoulder blade to the spine. And now bring the back of your left hand to the back of your hips, towards the right hip, towards the right waistline. Right forearm on right thigh. Now bow inside your front leg. And as you bow inside your front leg, take your butt way, way back. Reach the right arm underneath your right leg, palm to the sky. Bend the elbow, reach for the hand or the strap. And now same thing we did, shoulder blades hug to the midline. Tailbone anchors down, wrap the right butt cheek and sitting bone underneath you. Take the ribs back, shoulders back, head back, lean back. Maybe push the front leg straight. Bind yourself to yourself. Bend the front leg, release the strap, turn through lunge. Downward facing dog. This is the time of year, the setting of clear intention for the year, the vow we make to ourselves. This is the time of year in our practice that we practice binding ourselves to ourselves. Bind yourself to the self at all cost. Step the left foot through to lunge. Back heel to the ground. We're going to hold the strap in the right hand, left elbow to left thigh. Take the right hand behind the waist. Reach the palm towards the left hip crease. Draw the right shoulder up and back. And then bow deep inside your front leg. Take your butt way back. Reach the left arm underneath the left leg, palm to the sky. Find the strap. Draw the shoulders back. Anchor the tailbone down. And now Manda, you're wrapping the left butt cheek and sitting bone underneath of you as you take the ribs back, shoulders back, head back. One more of the deepest, fullest breaths as you push the front leg towards straight, shoulders back, lean back, press arm into leg, leg into arm. Good, bend the front leg, release. Downward dog. Lower the knees, sit back on the heels. Questions, comments, concerns? Baddha, Parsva Konasana, and Baddha Trikonasana, bound. Questions?
When you're wrapping your arm underneath, is it going under your thigh or is it going over your foot?
Such a good question. Like, what is happening? And yes and neither. It's a great question. I love that you asked this question. I'm just going to show again. Sure. So actually, So we all get to like about here, right? The shoulder wants to go forward. We got to keep that shoulder connected to the heart. That's the vow. That's the bind. You bind yourself to yourself. The vow is to stay connected to the heart. This is not connected to the heart. This is a closed heart. I'll just show it from the front body. Like I take the hand back, the shoulder comes forward, this closes. I take the hand back, I get the shoulder back. That's open. And then I bow in, and I'm going more towards the knee. I'll show it from the back. I think it'll be easier to see. Can you all see? And feel free to come where you can see. So we tend to get stuck here, and then you're trying to reach like towards your butt. But if you bow in, see how I can get more towards the strap's in the way. I have long arms. More towards the knee. So I'm trying to get my, like right above my elbow to right behind my knee. And then you're clasping, this is the widest part. For most of us, we horsies are the widest right here. So we want to go more towards the waist where it's narrow.
And then you want to find the same connection between like the thigh and the
Yes. So if you're trying to get too deep in, you'll miss it. So it's like same as when we were here. See, and it was like elbow, right above the elbow, right above the knee. You keep that right above the elbow, right above the knee. So you don't want to try to get like, we're not trying to like floss the midline. It's more elbow to knee. Can we try it again? Will that help? Okay. Great question. Thank you for asking. Downward dog. Sorry, that was so inappropriate. I think I'm feeling like this set needs like one kind of relevant, popular song so far. Like it's missing something. Okay, yeah, I will look for that. Yes, that's what it needs, Yolani. Thank you. So I put it out there. Right foot through to lunge. Spin the back heel to the ground. Hold the strap in your left hand and bring the left hand to the left hip. Pause right there. Now bring your right elbow right inside your right thigh above the knee. Press arm into leg, leg into arm. Take the left on top, up and back. So the chest, the lungs, the heart are open. Even as you start to fold forward, rather than rounding the upper back, as you fold forward, you're hinging more from the hips than the shoulder. So you're bowing towards an open heart. Does that make sense? And as you keep the shoulder blades together and start to bow inside, your elbow's moving more towards your calf, yes? And then thread the arm behind you, palm to the sky, bend the elbow, and try to find the hands or the strap above the tuchus, above the butt. Okay, and then tailbone down, right butt cheek down, lean back. Bind yourself to yourself, closer to the knee pit. Gently release. Downward dog. Does that make a difference? Step it back. Left foot through. Back heel to the ground. Right, strap in the right hand to hip or back of the waist. Left elbow inside the left knee. Press elbow into leg, leg into elbow. Thread the left elbow towards the calf, towards the ankle, reach the arm underneath the leg. And so I'm like really pressing my upper arm into the knee pit as I bend the elbow and find the strap or interlace the hands. Beautiful. And then take the shoulders back. Think tailbone down, shoulders back. Tailbone down, ribs back, shoulders back, head back, lean back. And then maybe stand into the back leg to straighten the front leg a little. Check it out. Thighs back, shoulders back, head back. Gently release. Downward dog. That was beautiful. You can pedal it out in dog, rest in child's pose, or let the breath carry you through the linking vinyasa. We'll meet in downward dog. Pedal the feet a little bit. Notice any newfound space. Can you lower your knees down and let me know if you need a set of massage balls? If you don't have a set, raise a hand. I'll bring them over. Everyone has some? Great. Okay, we're gonna have a little fun. Find your strap. We'll open it up. And we're gonna make a loop. This could take some time, so if you don't know how to make the loop, just look for someone who does and switch with them. I don't know about these. I like the D-ring ones, but okay. Camden and I can switch as we go. Does anybody need help with the loop? I'm happy to switch with you and keep switching around. We're gonna want a fairly big loop for a wide-ish leg fold. I'm gonna be demonstrative again, just because I also wanna see if we want a bolster for this. Okay, for fun. For fun. Got to remember to have fun this year. It's not all about the races and the stables. The horse is the free spirit. So we're gonna take the strap. It might get a little slack as you walk your hands back to the floor or blocks, and you're gonna have to see like if you want your feet wider or closer together. But again, we're trying to get in between the legs and hug the legs into the arms into the legs. I have long arms, so I'm gonna skip the blocks, but the blocks can be here where the hands are, and then you sit back, flex your feet, and push into the strap. Okay? We'll see. The good news is you're close to the floor, so it's kind of a low stakes arm balance. It's called Titibhasana. It means firefly. And I feel like the firefly is like the embodiment of the year of the fire horse. So we will stand at the front of the mat. Have your blocks handy, and we'll bind the lower legs. Lower legs wide. The wider you go, the more accessible, but you got to be careful. If you go too wide, you're not going to be able to feel your legs hug into your arms. Okay? And then you'll bend the legs, and you're going to walk your hands behind the strap. The heels of the hands may not come down at first. That's to be expected. Walk the hands back. Yeah. Turn your fingers towards the front of your mat. And as you sit back, the heels of the hands will come down. Fingers point towards the front of the room. Fingers, look at which way your fingers are pointing. Fingers are going to point towards the front of the room. And as you sit back, the heels of the hands will come down. Okay, and as you sit back, flex your feet. And push into the strap. Okay, let's try it without the strap one time. I think the strap is not making us feel like free, wild horses. Nice, Camden. Okay, I think if we do it without the strap, you can find the distance between your feet better that you're gonna want. So you'll start with your feet wide, bend your legs, walk your hands back. See how my hands are about like at or behind my heels? And then just practice the sitting back here. And again, I'm gonna show from the front. I just want you to see that from the back. From the front, be where you can see. See how right here my heart is closing, my upper back is rounding as I sit back. That makes me heavy. When I lift, I'm trying to like lift towards cobra. See how my heels start to lift? Just by lifting my heart, nice, the heels start to lift. And then you activate your feet and imagine you're pushing out into a strap. Okay? Try that. Did you hear my knees cracking? That's its own ASMR these days. The ASMR of 40s is knee crackling. Kind of sounds like a fire crackle. The inner knee fire. Questions? Yeah, just play with it. Have fun with it. You gotta be able to walk your hands behind you. That's that whole thing with like being able to like see and feel behind us. You gotta get your hands behind you. Bend your knees as much as you need to. And then as you lower the butt, the heels will come down. Shoulders stay back, not forward. Shoulders back is what lifts you. Nice. See, and it's like, yeah, like as soon as the shoulders come forward, you sink. But when the shoulders lift, the heart lifts you. Gorgeous. Yeah. And like, you know, these beautiful, have you ever watched those like the Kentucky Derby? It's like beautiful horses. Like for like the horses of that caliber, like they're so well trained. That's like the equivalent of a horse having 10,000 hours of yoga. So this is like not a pose that happens overnight. You have to train. It's not just like your body, everything we did in our practice today shows you that you have everything you need in your body to do that pose, but it's the training of the mind and the heart as much as it is a training of the body. Questions? Holy smokes. Okay, let's come on to our backs by kind of popular demand. Oh yeah, question. Yeah. Yeah. You only have to be above the elbow. Okay. Yeah. And I think like not all of us, but a lot of us have the very chronically tight shoulders. That's what we're going to address next. I think you're going to love this next thing. But really like, I'll even just like not go into my capacity. Can you see how it's right? I'm just elbow to knee. I'm like, it's like the equivalent of here. So I could go there, but all I need to get is here. That's all I need to get. I just need to get above the elbows. Yeah, feel that? You got it. Not really. You totally do. You might not need, I think you might not need the blocks actually. But play with it, and it won't be the last, I mean, now we'll have even like half as many people next week when I say like, this won't be the only time we see this pose this year. I was like digging in the crates. This is a pose that I haven't really played with since my 20s. And I'm not sure why, because it's not one of those ones that's like a scandalous or dangerous pose. It's just like a very different kind of arm balance than the ones that that I tend towards. And I remember how much I love this pose. So we'll play with it. Because also like come holiday time, when you got this by then, because you will, it'll be like a fun party trick for like your nieces and nephews. They'll love it. And then they're gonna be like, I wanna try, and they're gonna like get it like that. Like they were like born doing it. You know, things to look forward to or dread. Come onto your back, knees bent, feet on the floor. Have your blocks and your balls handy. And it's also just because I think the practice, it needs to be, there's like a seriousness to it, and we have to remember that like there's a playfulness to it. Like I do yoga because I enjoy it, and we got to remember to have fun with it. So if I'm like, if it's seeming like dark night of the soul in here, just remind me to be playful. Let's cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Then the left knee in towards the chest. Thread the right hand between the legs and interlace your hands behind your left thigh. And now like hips and neck here. Let the head be heavy. And then as you interlace your hands behind your left thigh, play with drawing the draw the left knee in and hug the shoulder blades together underneath you and press your head down. Belly breath. And now actually play with Everything stays the same except you're pressing your left thigh into your hands away from you. Pull the shoulders off the back. And you can bend the elbows and draw the knees, the shoulder blades together, press the head down, keep pressing the head down as you press the leg away, arms get straight. Kara, take your left knee a little bit to the left. Yeah, left foot to the right, left knee to the left, yeah. Belly breathing. Good, gently release. Switch sides. Can't tell if the air ever kicked on. It did, okay. Will I be able to feel that again someday? Cross left ankle over right thigh, interlace your hands behind your right leg. Notice what you feel what you notice, and then experiment a little. Let the head be the anchor and play with drawing the knee in, shoulder blades together. Hug the shoulder blades together as you press the thigh out into the hands, and slowly let the shoulder blades protract. And gently release. Cross your right thigh over your left thigh. Scoot your butt to the right, lower your knees to the left for a supine twist. You can release the arms down to the sides or out to the sides. And so if the neck is stiff, I would just suggest keeping the head in a neutral position and letting the jaw soften and the brow soften with head in neutral spine position. And if your neck isn't stiff, you might let the head roll to the left for a couple of breaths. And then totally optional, bring the head back to neutral. Bring the center back of your skull a little bit more to the left, a little off center to the left. And now turn your head to the right. Gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale the legs through center. Uncross. Recross the other direction. I think it's, is it left leg over right leg? Hips to the left, knees to the right. Does that feel like facts? Feel like facts. That's what we have to watch out for nowadays. Feels true. Belly breathing. Slow, deep, full breaths in and out through the nose. Head in neutral. Maybe let the head roll towards the knees, to the right. And if it suits you, then bring the head to neutral, bring the center back of the skull more in line with the right shoulder, and let the head turn to the left. Okay, so we just need to add some Megan Thee Stallion. And then I think we're like in the zone. Belly breathing. Inhale to center, uncross. Stretch your legs out long, reach the arms overhead. Huge breath in. Exhale with an audible sigh. 2 more at your own pace. Bend the legs, feel your feet on the ground. We're gonna place the balls, they'll stay in their totes. And you're gonna place the balls right in between the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. If this is new to you, this might be way too intense, in which case just start with the balls higher up on the upper back between the shoulder blades. And let me know if that's still too intense. If we've been at this together for years, we're gonna start with the balls right in between the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. Interlace your hands behind your head. And let me just reiterate that you don't want this to be so intense that it takes your breath away. So if it's too intense and it's like piercing, then please back it up so that this is an offering to the breath, to a deeper breath, not taking the breath away. Now, if you have your hands interlaced underneath your head and the balls are in between the bottom tips of the shoulder blades, knees are bent, feet on the floor, we're gonna lift the hips for a breath. Stand through your feet, lift the hips, lower the hips down, and lift your head, neck, and shoulders up. And then lower the head down and lift the hips up, kind of like a seesaw. One more time in each direction like this. And then we're gonna make it a little more fluid so that maybe the upper body is lifting before the lower body lands, and the lower body is lifting before the upper body lands. So it's like the balls are a fulcrum. Does that make sense? We in there? And then I kind of like, as I do this, to kind of push and pull through my feet so that I'm like rocking over that fulcrum that is the balls. And the next time you lower your hips down, lower your hips a little closer towards your heels, and you'll feel the balls rolling north. Can you feel that? Yeah. And then you like keep it going. You might have to adjust as we roll north. Let me know if you're not sure about this. You'll do a few rounds here, and then again, you'll lower your butt closer towards your feet, and the balls will be a little higher up the back now as you can continue to kind of rock and roll, seesaw over the massage balls. Pushing and pulling through the legs as you go in ways that feel meaningful and valuable to you. Have you seen the light controller over here? What did I do with that thing? Keep making your way towards the upper back, towards the uppermost part of the back. And when they get to the uppermost shoulders, pause. Bring your knees and feet hips width apart. Stand through the feet to lift the hips up. Reach your arms straight up towards the sky, like bridge pose. Push through your legs. Press your feet down and forward. And reach the arms towards the floor overhead. And then lower the hips down. Release the arms down, remove the balls. Place a block under, take a breath. We're gonna do the neck and then we'll relax. Take a breath here, notice what you notice, feel what you feel. I'm gonna have to go old school analog. Does this even work anymore? Oh, it does. Okay, place a block underneath your head. Place the toted massage balls between the top of your neck and the balls. Sorry, everyone. So you want the balls on the block. Balls on the block. And then you want to position it so that the base of the skull or top of the neck is resting on the balls. Does that make sense? And you'll find a sweet spot. It might be above the occipital ridge, right at the base of the skull, or it might be below the occipital ridge, right at the top of the. And once you're in there, you'll gently nod your head yes. Soften the jaw, the brow. And gently nod your head no. You can go slow, sort of linger on one side and then the other. And the next time you nod your head no to the left, pause right there, and on the left side, nod yes. And then when you're ready, come back through center, turn your head to the right, And on the right side, nod yes. Come back to center. And a final yes, nod up and down. Jaw soft, throat soft. And then remove the balls, remove the block, and let the head be heavy on the lap of the earth. Feel like any newfound space or release in the neck, in the shoulders, maybe in the heart. The head heavy, draw your knees in towards your chest, wrap your arms around your legs, give yourself the sweetest and most loving embrace. Embrace yourself, wrap yourself around yourself. Scan your body with your awareness to see if there's any final poses, movements, or adjustments that you need or want to make in order to feel completely prepared to fully. Can add or remove layers. Let your hair down, sip some water, grab a cough drop. Happy baby. Take your time in order to prepare yourself for a final rest, for the stillness. Invite yourself to stillness and allow yourself to be still. And as you soften into stillness, feel the unconditional support of gravity, the lap of Mother Earth. Permission to soften into the lap of the earth. Let the legs be heavy. Let the arms be heavy. Let the head be heavy. The heavier you let yourself be, the lighter you become. Let all the softness of the center be held, supported. And in that support, a release. The spaces between the ribs soften to allow for even deeper, fuller breaths in and out. Look for the breath. And as best you can, let your breath hold your vision. As you focus on the currents of the breath carry the light of awareness in the direction of the heart. Let the currents of your breath carry you into the sacred hub of your heart, and therein take refuge. Invite a deeper belly breath in and a longer belly breath out. And as you deepen your breath, yet again, feel how naturally your breath deepens you. The breath ignites the heart, the indwelling light of the heart, the voice of the true teacher, always present, intrinsically peaceful, utterly powerful and luminous and unbroken. The source of supreme love and divine wisdom within you awakens, illuminates, informs and inspires the faculty of the mind and the agency of the body, so that here and now, in the conscious breathing gift of embodiment, our thoughts and our actions, our minds and our bodies more clearly reflect and reveal the nature, the spirit, and the presence of the heart. The spirit that you are, begin to gently awaken the body that you have, wiggling your toes and your fingers, gently stretching through your arms and your legs in the ways that just naturally feel good. Take a moment to savor the goodness of the self. And as the spirit that you are deliciously awakens the body that you have, let the body that you have deliciously embrace, affirm, and adorn the spirit that you are, literally wrapping yourself around yourself. For this is and you are the gift of life. When you're ready, gently roll to one side, press through strong arms, find your way into a comfortable seated posture. With the eyes closed and the hands folded before the heart. Again, an Anjali Mudra. A final gesture of sincere self-reverence that acknowledges and honors the voice of the true teacher, never further than the heart, which is never further than the breath. Always present within you, intrinsically peaceful, utterly powerful and luminous. Always present within you, never further than your own heart, which is never further than your own breath. And it's a gesture that places this aspect of ourselves before us as a guide and an offering in all we do. In so doing, each and every single one of us bringing more beauty and goodness and virtuosity to those in the world around us. As you bow to your heart, with all my heart I bow to every one of you. Thank you so much for your presence and for all that you are and all that you do every single day of this life. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for all you do. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for being together. So that was like a more intense rolling technique today. When we do roll into rest, it'll be like more of the intense but yummier stuff, a little more palatable if it's new to you. I was like noticing on, I don't know if it's on Three Queens YouTube channel or my YouTube channel, there is a very old like COVID era rolling, full body rolling thing. So if you're curious about that, you can check that out. There's also tons of tune-up rolling videos on the internet. And we'll try to bring back more of the roll into rest stuff in the next couple months by request. And we take requests and we take feedback. We love your positive Google reviews. Those really help small businesses. So thank you if and when you can do that. And if you have more constructive feedback, we would love to hear that directly via email or our comment box. Also, just like any requests, we have a comment box for that as well, down by that little kitchen sink area. And I'm pretty sure there's still a couple more weeks of bring your friends for free. So if you want to bring a friend to yoga, just bring your friends. We love that. And then your friends can bring their friends. We'll all be friends. Thanks, everyone.